length, area, circles, volume, liquid capacity. Every object you touch and every room you enter is defined by these 5 mechanical properties. Welcome to Focus Way Academy. I'm J.R. Senapathy Hamilton, and today we are going to break down how to measure our world. Mathematics is often treated like an abstract puzzle, something that only exists on a chalkboard. We are going to pull these concepts off the page and put them directly into your hands. Because if you don't understand how to measure distance, map out a surface, or calculate capacity, you cannot build a wall, navigate to the store, or even cook a meal. Every physical action requires a dimension. We start with the absolute simplest dimension, length. This is grade 7, unit 16. It is purely a one-dimensional measurement, the direct distance from point A to point B. When you are buying cloth for a shirt, you measure in centimeters. When you calculate the distance of a running track, you use meters. And when determining the height of a brick wall, you need exact measurements. Now, take that single one-dimensional line and drag it sideways. You've just created a flat surface. This brings us to Unit 17, area. You calculate area to know exactly how many tiles cover your kitchen floor, or exactly how many liters of paint are required to cover your bedroom wall. This visual layout demonstrates the core logic of the calculation. By taking your flat horizontal line, the length, and multiplying it by your vertical line, the width, you account for all the space contained inside those borders. Length times width gives you the area. Area is perfect for flat, straight surfaces. But look around your room. Not everything is built with straight lines and sharp corners. That introduces Unit 18, circles. These are the curved counterparts to flat geometric shapes. Think of a wall clock, a coin in your pocket, or a round pizza. To understand a circle mathematically, you need 3 components. First, the center point. Second, the radius, which measures from that center to the outer edge. And third, the diameter, which is the full distance straight across the center. To map these curved shapes accurately, we rely on a specific mechanical tool, the compass. This diagram shows how the compass functions. Set your radius, anchor the needle as your center point, and smoothly sweep the pencil to create a continuous edge. But beware a common mistake. If that center needle moves even a millimeter, your circle fails. Circles and rectangles give us mastery over flat surfaces, but we live in a physical reality where objects have depth. If you take a flat 2D shape and give it height, you generate a 3D object. Welcome to Unit 19, volume. Volume measures the actual capacity inside a 3-dimensional space. It tells you exactly how many textbooks will fit inside a shipping carton, or how much air is circulating inside an empty room. When calculating this, students often make a critical error. You must account for all 3 dimensions, length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. Because of this 3-way calculation, your answer must be written in cubic units, like cubic centimeters or cubic meters. Once you calculate a 3D space, you often need to fill it. That's the final step in our progression, Unit 20, liquid measurement. You use this when measuring a 1-liter bottle of milk at the store, checking a 5-milliliter dose of liquid medicine, or pumping 10 liters of fuel into a vehicle. And the single most critical rule for this unit is straightforward. 1 liter equals exactly 1,000 milliliters. Volume gives you the size of the container. Liquid measurement tells you exactly how much of the physical world you can pour into it. We built this from the ground up. We took a one-dimensional line and expanded it to a flat floor. We curved it into a circle, raised it into a 3D container, and filled it to the top with liquid. That is the Focus Way method. When you actually understand the concepts behind the formulas, you can practice thoroughly, and you will succeed with confidence in the exam room. You have the tools now. The math works, and it belongs to you. Subscribe to the channel to keep building these skills. Open your textbook, run through the practice sums, and start noticing the measurements hidden in the world around you today.